Originally released back in August of 2021 on Nintendo Switch and PC, Dreamscaper is the first title from Afterburner Studios, a collection of industry veterans. They've taken on the roguelite action RPG genre in a thoroughly unique way. Much like Hades or Curse of the Dead Gods, you slowly unlock new weapons, skills, and abilities as you fight your way through a grid-like set of 6 dungeons. The twist here, though, is the setup. You are delving into the main character's dreams, attempting to help her overcome her inner demons in a struggle to open up as a person and meet new people. It has released directly into Game Pass and Xbox, so let's find out if Dreamscaper is worth your time. Action RPGs live and die on their build diversity. Having a diverse selection of weapons, buffs, and skills is key to the one more run aspect of things. Dreamscaper nails this part with a massive selection of imaginative and fun-to-use items. You are in the main character Cassie's dreams, and the only limit to what you can unlock is essentially her imagination. In between runs, you'll spend various currencies you find in the dream world at various locations Cassie enjoys spending time in. Overall, it works brilliantly as a slow ramp-up from what feels a bit basic the first few runs into something complex but manageable a few hours or so in. X is your main attack, with Y being your alternate. The alternate attack is generally a launcher, and stun-locking your opponents is a big part of the game and where the alternate attack truly shines. Left trigger is your block or parry button, and right trigger is your ranged attack. Both of these are tied to your lucid meter, which is a slowly regenerating energy source. B is an extremely generous dodge, and each of the bumpers is assigned to a different ability. The game allows you total control over your build, as you can choose how you start each run. Do you want to work on the mastery levels on your gear? You can set it to use random, not mastered, for whichever slot you like. Want to push your run as far as you can? You can set it to focus on mastered items instead, and that mastery system is a basic experience-based leveling system per item that makes it just a little bit stronger as the numbers tick up. Recovering health comes in a couple of forms. First, there are health drops from slain enemies or destroying crystalline structures. Or you can find various items that have a small amount of health restored per hit. Early on, you are rather weak, and a few mistakes can take away a large chunk of your health pool. You'll need to be patient and not spam your attacks if you want to succeed. Though not all rooms are related to combat. There are various puzzle rooms mixed in which reward you with a new item drop. I am not very good at Minesweeper, but the version offered as one of the few puzzle types here was enjoyably easy, which is not the case for the game on the whole, because I died a lot, and you will need to be ready to very lightly grind up your character over 12 or so hours if you want to see things the whole way through. Also, a click of the left stick brings up the map, which shows you each square you've been to and grayed out ones next to them that you have not. And you can fast travel to any visited square at the press of a button on the fly, which helps keep down the travel time and encourages exploration. Graphically, the game goes for a simplistic and, I think, beautiful style. It's mostly that 3/4 overhead view normally associated with ARPGs, but during cutscenes or in the real world, things often take a different and up-close perspective that showcases the art style really well. None of the characters have faces, which was a bit off-putting at first, but as the story progresses and you interact more and more with the town's residents, the expressive animations make up for the lack of mouths and eyes. I do feel the need to say that whoever designed the main character is probably a big fan of Sir Mix-a-Lot, and I cannot lie. Enemy design is great, and the animations not only look good, but help you to time dodges based on the incoming attacks. Some of the effects tied to both player and enemy abilities can fully obfuscate the play area though, which makes being hit or dodging pure luck for those short periods of time. You do have an ultimate slow down time ability, which I found myself saving for those moments so that I could try and minimize the incoming damage that otherwise I could not see. The music's really solid too, which is key as there is no voice acting in the game. The writing only comes into play during the chit-chat cutscenes with the townsfolk, which can be quite long. I did have a few conversations that seemed to last for nearly 10 minutes when I let them play out at their own pace. If you are a fast reader though, you can quickly jump to the next line at the press of a button, or hold that button down to skip things entirely. There is a gift mechanic tied to your relationships which were fun to interact with, and the reward for building these relationships was an influence for Cassie in the dream world. One friend may give you more ability damage, while another one buffs your armor, and so on. It is also great to see that such a small team has been so thorough in their attempts to provide accessibility. The following options are available to help everyone be able to see the game through to the conclusion, or just tweak it a bit to your liking. They offer up extra ranged and melee aim assist, or less if you don't want that. You can remove camera shake, force feedback, or skip boss defeat animations if you want. You can up or lower the visibility of the cursor. There are 3 types of color vision deficiency filters: deuteranope, protanope, and tritanope. There's also an optional stacking buff to your character, which can make her stronger each time you lose a run if you just want to see things through but the game's a bit too tough. It is really great to see all these options in a smaller title, as even larger ones lately have tended to be missing some or all of them. And bug-wise, I ran into 0 during my time with the game. It performed well at a locked feeling 60 frames per second with a clean image quality. The game also supports quick resume, which never bugged out on me. Even achievements worked while using quick resume, which has rarely been the case lately. In conclusion, Dreamscaper is an excellent game. It goes up just under Hades for me as one of the best examples of the genre. Having it release day 1 into Game Pass, this is a game you should give a try if it appeals to you at all. Solid gameplay, excellent build diversity, charming graphics, and a heartfelt story combined to make something wonderful that should be experienced by as many people as possible. You can visit us at patreon.com/XboxEra. Even for $1, you can really help our channel grow. And we'll see you here next time.